Hello and welcome to the Friday Total Soccer Show. My name is Darryl Grove. I'm joined by three people in studio today. I got my regular co-host Taylor Rockwell. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
And we've got two teammates from our club team.
Yep.
And friend mates and mate mates.
Nah.
We have Pav. Hello, Pav.
Hey, guys.
People will remember Pav from you did the Arsenal Bayern Munich game.
Yep.
Yes.
The beginning of the end for Arsene Wenger.
Yes,
Pav
I
was
went
there.
in. I'm sure Arsenal fans are now very happy I'm back. Don't worry.
I like that you say the beginning of the end of Arsene Wenger as though he's not still the manager and won't be next
But
season.
we know what's coming eventually.
Yeah, he makes
right.
his own decisions.
Yeah.
And we've got an international wiki game, right?
We do.
Because Pav is from England and Greece at the same time. Mm-hmm. And we've got Pedro. Hello, Pedro.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
It's Pedro from Madrid, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so you have a very international wiki game.
You speak in Spanish over there.
Yeah.
Taylor, do you feel outnumbered?
I do. I know. I'll like bring out my southern drawl.
You got to rep America.
Trump would not be happy with you.
I'll go Turkish. I can go Turkish. That's fine.
And it's Friday. It's a casual Friday, so we're playing the Wikipedia game.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with this, it is the soccer trivia showdown that we play on the Total Soccer Show. Taylor's going to be hosting, so maybe I'll turn it over to you to explain how the Wikipedia game works.
Sure. It's essentially a trivia game based on Name That Tune, although I think we ended up stealing it from Doug Loves Movies,
Yep.
that podcast from Doug Benson. Yeah, and it's essentially basically I've got a couple different categories for you all. Each one has a couple different players. I'm going to give you some trivia about that player. You're going to basically tell me how many teams you need to know from that player's Wikipedia page in order to, I guess, figure out who that player is.
Name that player.
There we are. A couple wrinkles in there. If we go negative, that means you're naming the player and a couple of his clubs. And the other one would be that if that player has played for the same club twice, for example, I think we did this off air, David Beckham played for Milan twice, 2 different loan spells, that would count as 2. So you could say Milan and Milan.
All right.
Make sense?
Yep.
We good to go? All right.
We are.
Then I decided to be nice, and I've gone with U.S. national team players from the 1980s. I'm just kidding. That is not the category at all.
All right,
everybody.
Pedro, let's get out.
I was about to leave, yeah. Totally.
No, I really have gone nice. Because we now know our Champions League finalists, I have players who have won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
What?
And here's the thing.
Isn't Pedro a Real Madrid fan?
He is. And
This isn't fair.
we have Juventus
Do we have players who won the
players.
Champions League with Wolves?
We do not. Sadly.
What about Huddersfield?
Also no. Sadly. And then the other one, and this is kind of the tougher one, because Juventus they've only won it twice, excuse me, they've won it twice. But it's kind of tough with that one, so we've gone with players that have been in a Champions League final with Juventus.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah. All right, so we've got players that have been in a Champions League final with Juventus, and Madrid players. We also have a tiebreaker if we need it.
Secret tiebreaker?
A secret tiebreaker.
All right.
So we will start with Pedro. Hi, Pedro.
Hello.
Which of those two categories would you prefer?
Oh, Real Madrid,
I had a
definitely.
feeling. Okay.
I like the formality of asking him just in case.
Yeah. you never know. So we'll go Pedro, then Pav to start. We might switch that order up later on.
Okay. Clockwise.
Yes. This player has played in a 24-year-long playing career. He played, past tense, for 9 clubs, none of them twice. So he played for 24 years at club level, 9 clubs. Mm-hmm. In that time, he scored 65 goals with his various clubs, 73% of which came for one club. So most of his goals came while playing for one team. He was most recently a manager and infrequent player for a club in India. Despite, there you go. Yeah.
Wait, so he was player manager?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Despite only being 44, he has also managed in Russia and Turkey. Maybe more notably, he won La Liga 4 times, the Champions League 3 times, the World Cup once, the Copa America twice, and he was the runner-up for the Ballon d'Or in 2002.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know this guy. Yeah. And I think I have one more giveaway. But
Can we get the trophies again?
Sure.
And maybe slower so I can write them down?
Sure. La Liga 4 times.
Yeah.
The Champions League 3 times.
Whoa.
The World Cup once. The Copa America twice. A fire truck once. And he was the runner-up for the Ballon d'Or in 2002.
Okay.
Any other clubs need repeating, Pedro? Or anybody else?
What? One quick question.
Sure.
International team counts as a team or not?
Not as a team. No,
Okay,
just club teams.
Just club teams.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Perfect.
Good question. We never thought about that one.
He won the Copa America.
That would be a
twice.
very crafty way to go with it, yeah.
So,
So 24-year career, 9 clubs.
should I start already?
Sure. Mhm.
Okay. These player -2.
Wow!
Whoa!
I think he's a hustler. Pedro went -2 to start.
So a little off-air, like behind the curtain look here.
Oh my
As we were sort of warming up for this, we explained the rules to Pedro, and he's like, "Oh, I don't quite get it. Oh, I'm not sure." And he just comes firing out of the gates with -2.
All right.
I'll go -1.
Well, no, you gotta go. You got -2.
Oh,
You gotta go
-3,
-3.
sorry.
All right. 9 clubs, Daryl Grove.
I'm going to go -4.
Wow. All right.
-4?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to name the player in 4 clubs.
He's gonna try to name that
I
player.
challenge you. 'Cause
All right.
I don't know 5. So
Okay. It's Roberto Carlos?
It is.
Okay. He played for Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. He played for Internazionale.
I feel like you maybe brought that one out and broke it down slowly because you were trying to stall for time.
You can't prove that.
So just 2 more clubs. 2 more clubs is all you need.
He played in...
Oh, and I'm going to
Turkey.
need the proper pronunciation, by the way.
He
I'm going to be that
played
guy.
in Turkey for Fenerbahce.
That is correct.
And he knows the other
And
one
now
as
you're
well.
about to realize why I said I need proper pronunciation.
Oh, he played
It's a
for...
hint.
He played for Angie
No, he's got it.
Makarekalakajaji.
I mean, that is not technically correct, but you got the first word, so I'll give it to you. Angie Makachkala, I believe is how you go with
close. I was
that
really
one.
close.
Unao Saujao, Atletico Mineiro, Palmeiras, you got Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, Corinthians, Angie Makachkala, there. And Delhi Dynamos is where he was the player
Delhi
manager.
Dynamos. That's a great
Oh,
name.
he was. Yeah, I knew he was coaching Delhi. I didn't
Yeah.
know he was a player as well.
He played 3 times,
Okay,
so not really.
impressive.
Is
That's
that,
why I
how
said-
recent is that?
2014 or 2015, excuse me. He made 3 appearances.
All right.
He is no longer. I think he might still be. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't really know what's happening with the Indian League right
in
now.
April, he was there.
See, there we go.
Wow.
This is why we have. I feel like you are legitimately hustling everyone at this point.
I wish we hadn't all bet that $10,000.
I know, right? So we're going to switch the order up this time then, since Daryl got the point, Pedro challenged. Pav will start with you this time. We're going to go Pav, then Pedro, then Daryl.
Can we just check the scores?
It is 1-0 for now.
All right.
Pav, would you prefer Madrid players that have won the Champions League or Juve players that have been to the Champions League final?
I'll go with Madrid as well.
Okay, here we go. This gentleman has played for 13 clubs, one of them twice. According to one source, he is the 4th most expensive player of all time. His cumulative transfer fee is £114.7 million.
How much, sorry?
114.7, which is to say that he's been sold a bunch of times for a lot of money. That isn't particularly surprising, given that he was very good on the pitch, but maybe not always so lovely off the field. And we'll leave it at that.
Interesting.
For club level, he won the Premier League with 2 different teams. He won Serie A, he won the Champions League, he also won the Turkish Super League. For country, he won Euro 2000, the 2001 Confederations Cup, and retired after receiving an 18-match ban from his federation. From his federation.
18 months ban.
Yep.
You said 18 month or 18 match?
18 match, excuse me, sorry.
Wow.
In his 1 season at Real Madrid, he failed to score for the first 5 months of the season. He got suspended for refusing to train, and he started and won the Champions League final. So it was a bit of an up and down season for him. So again,
Wow.
13 clubs, one of them twice, cost a bunch of different clubs a total of £114.7 million. Had some drama, I'd say both on and off the field. Won the Premier League twice, Serie A, the Champions League, the Turkish Super League, Euro 2000, the 2001 Confederations Cup.
We all remember the 2001 Confederations Cup.
Of course, who doesn't? That's what I would ask. So we start with...
2001 Confederation.
He's lying. We start with Pav. Pav, how many of those 13 clubs do you need?
I need 4 clubs.
Ooh, 4 clubs. We go to Pedro.
I need 2 clubs.
2 clubs, says Pedro. We go to Daryl.
I can go 1 club.
Daryl says he can go 1.
I can go none.
Okay. We go to Pedro.
-1.
Okay. I'm excited
I can go
now.
-2.
I can go -3.
I like that we've switched it from minus to negative.
Yeah.
So
We've gone European, haven't we?
Yep.
With minus. So, Pav says he can name the player in 3 clubs. Can you do more than 3 clubs?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
So what happens?
So
now?
you challenged. So now you challenge Pav. So Pav, say the exact same thing that happened last time is what happens with the same number. No, just
You have,
3.
you
this
have to
time.
look him in the eye and say, name that player.
Yeah.
name that player. Pass.
So,
And
is
3.
it Nicholas Anelka
It is Nicholas Anelka.
and Chelsea?
Correct.
Real Madrid, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
So third one.
It's not really a tough one.
Serie A. I'm gonna go
I like Daryl's quiet smile.
Juventus.
You are correct. 2 appearances for Juventus.
I
well
don't
done.
even remember that.
Yeah, in the
that was a
2013
gamble.
season. Yeah, it was between when he came back. It was basically left China before he went to West Brom.
And was the Turkish team Fenerbahce?
It was. PSG.
It always is, apparently, right?
Apparently. PSG, Arsenal, Madrid, PSG again, Liverpool
PSG.
on loan, Manchester City, Fenerbahce, Bolton, Chelsea, Shanghai Shenhua, Juventus, West Brom, Mumbai City, which is where he finished out after the whole Quinnell
Bolton.
drama.
Weirdly similar career to Roberto Carlos, apart from all the English stuff.
Yeah. Well, and apart from being a wildly polarizing figure
Yeah.
who ended his career in somewhat of a disgrace.
he was actually, he
aside
was
from
actually
that.
better when he was 20 than when he was later on in his career.
If I just said Le Sulk, would that have been enough for
Yes.
you all to go off of?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh, sorry, I don't want to bring the mood down, but I just realised I joked about not remembering the 2001 Confederations Cup. I think that's where Marc-Vivien Foé passed away on the
Okay.
field. So, yeah, just in case anyone thinks I've forgotten about that.
I didn't even know that happened. So there you go.
Right.
That's maybe not great on me, but who knows? All right, so in that situation, Daryl was not involved. We're going to go back to going clockwise, I think. So, Daryl, which one would you rather have?
So, what are we at? No one's gone Juventus yet.
No one has
right?
gone Juventus
So
yet.
it's players who played against Juventus in Champions League
No.
finals?
Players who played in a Champions League final for
Juventus. Okay, we'll go with that category then.
Okay. Wow. This one is fewer clues, so we'll see what you do with it. 6 clubs, no repeats. As a player, he won Serie A 3 times, the French First Division twice, and the FA Cup, and that's it. I made it sound like he won it multiple times.
The English FA Cup?
Yes, the
Yeah.
English FA Cup.
Huh.
He won the Champions League in 1996, and then was the runner-up in the Champions League final 3 more times. So he lost the Champions League 3 times, won it once in 1996. He also won the World Cup in 1998, the Euros in 2000. As a manager, he has won Serie B, Ligue 1, and in his current role, finished second at a major tournament. So, 6 clubs, none of them twice. As a player, he won Serie A 3 times, the French First Division twice in the FA Cup. He won the Champions League in 1996, lost it 3 more times. He won the World Cup in 98 and the Euros in 2000. And as a manager, he's won Serie B, Ligue 1, and in his current role, finished second at a major tournament. Daryl, we will start with you. 6 clubs.
I'm going to have to go 6 clubs.
6 clubs it is. To Pedro we go. There's a lot there. Do you need anything repeated?
Still checking his notepad.
Yeah, I know. Some scribbling going on. How many clubs, Pedro? So Daryl says 6.
6?
Yeah.
I think I need at least 4.
4, says Pedro. We go to Pav.
I'll go 3.
I'll go 2.
I love the confidence in that tone, Daryl Grove.
There's a question mark on the end, right?
Pedro? Can you do, what?
1?
One club, or can you just name the player? Or do you want Daryl to do it with 2 clubs? Any of those answers are fine.
So you just need 1 club?
Honestly, I don't know the players.
All right. Well, then just challenge Daryl.
But I feel like I'm always the one challenging.
That's a way to get points.
It's a skill.
That's
Josh
fine.
Stankus used to win.
That's how, yeah.
Not
He
all the
obviously
time.
knows it. I
doing
mean,
that.
he knew about that Confederation Cup or whatever.
I may have the year wrong. That could have been 2003.
Phase 2, 1986. That was a long time ago.
It was. This is the problem with having Juventus as a Champions League finalist.
Yeah. I have to challenge you.
All
Okay.
right, 2 clubs.
I guess, can you tell me the 2 clubs then?
I can. Nantes, if that's how you pronounce that, which is probably not, and Marseille. Super helpful, right?
No. Serie A 3 times. FA Cup once. Is it Laurent Blanc?
No! Oh! That would have been a bunch more Premier League
Pedro,
ones.
you got a point, man.
Pedro gets a point. We are all square.
Who was it?
So let me go back to the key clue in there.
Yeah.
His team finished second at a major international tournament.
Yeah, that was so vague. I don't know what you're talking about.
What was the most recent international tournament? Major one.
Euros.
Copa America?
Who
Centenario?
finished second at the Euros?
France?
Didier Deschamps.
Oh!
Didier Deschamps.
Wait, when was... Oh, he played for Chelsea, didn't he? Mm-hmm. I forgot.
27 times 1 goal for Chelsea. So saith Wikipedia. So we are all square.
Didier
So
Deschamps.
you were all bluffing, or like
No,
I truly thought like you knew the player. Like I was struggling there.
It's challenging. It's challenging. So
We're all square.
we are all square. which is going to be interesting because we do have a bonus point round. But
Okay.
I feel like if we do that here, then somebody wins. So we're going to hold off on the bonus point for now. That bonus point round will be brought to you by Fucci, though. A long-time sponsor. We love us some Fucci. Pav, once again, you were not involved. We will start with you, and again, we'll go back the other way. So, Pav, Juventus or Madrid?
Madrid.
All right. This is our final Madrid player.
This players who won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
Correct.
Okay.
5 clubs, no repeats. Since making his debut for his national team in 2008, he has made, notice that I say has made, 82 appearances, but he has not yet won anything at senior level, though he was the runner-up in the 2014 World Cup, the 2015 Copa America, and the 2015 Copa America Centenario. So, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. At club level, he's been slightly better. He's won the top leagues in Portugal, Spain, and France, but not his home country. He was also the Champions League man of the match when he won the competition with Real Madrid. More recently, I don't like him. 5 clubs, none of them twice. Made his national team debut in 2008. Has since made 82 appearances, so 83 total. Hasn't won anything at senior level, but was runner-up a whole bunch of times. He's won the leagues in Portugal, Spain, and France, but not his home country. Man of the match when he won the Champions League with Madrid. We will start with Pavlos. Pav, 5 clubs, how many you need?
Guess I'll start 3.
You have a terrible poker face. Yes, to Pedro we go.
Is that how I'm supposed to be saying, I don't know this at all?
I think so.
2 to Pedro.
I'll go 0. I can name it in 0 clubs.
I'll go -1.
-2.
-3.
Challenger.
Okay. It's Angel Di Maria.
It is.
He currently plays for
Uh-huh.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yep.
He has played
got that.
unsuccessfully for Manchester United.
Which is why I don't like him.
And the category is players who've won the Champions League with Real Madrid, so we're going to say Real Madrid.
Incorrect. Yes, no, you're right. It is Angel Di Maria. It is Angel Di Maria. So
Can
Daryl
I guess at the Portuguese
takes
club?
the lead. Yeah,
Benfica?
correct. And Rosario Central is his Argentinian club, where he started his
Would
career.
anyone here have got that? Because I would not have got that.
No,
I feel
I,
like-
I just know new for. I guess I could have gone -4.
Hey, Pav,
really think
do you
it
want to
would.
play poker? Big money poker.
All right, so it is Pedro who gets to start this round. So Daryl's ahead. Daryl has 2 points. Pav has 1. Pedro has 1. But we're out of Madrid players, so you will have to go with Juventus players. I'm sorry, buddy.
Let's go for Juventus
Okay.
players.
Are we ready for the Fucci-sponsored bounce back round?
I mean, if you want to potentially lose this round, because
Yeah.
again, we're playing to 3.
I'll gamble it, yeah.
Okay, then whoever gets this point wins.
I think that makes it
Are we good with that?
exciting.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
okay, we're good with that. So whoever gets this point wins, and then we might have to have a 3rd place playoff depending on who gets the point.
All right.
All right.
Shall I do the ad read? This point is sponsored by Fucci, makers of the engineered soccer rebounder. It's soccer meets squash. We showed you guys the video earlier, right?
Yeah.
Would you be interested in playing sometime?
Yeah, seems class.
Oh yeah, totally,
I
totally.
think you guys would be better at Fucci than you would be at the Wikipedia game.
I don't. Well, I mean,
They're
so
only
mean.
talking so much trash.
You're
after
digging your
he's
own
winning
grave
by
here, man.
1 point.
there's still a round to play, and yeah, you are ahead by 1 point.
I'm just saying they're both very good soccer players, so therefore they'd be good at Fucci. That's what I was saying.
Sure.
They would. By the way, it's worth noting they would absolutely obliterate us in Fucci.
I know.
I am aware of how long it took us the first time we played Fucci to get one coherent video where we had like a decent rally. I feel like that would not be a problem for Pedro and
Yep.
Pav. I could be wrong, but
I agree.
maybe we should film that as like,
You have
the
us your
noobs.
greatest team. We're not that good.
Actually, do you guys want to do that? We could film it and do it as an ad. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Noobs
Yeah.
versus veterans.
Yeah.
And veterans
Then we
get
can make
annihilated.
up for our Wikipedia game loss.
Exactly.
If you want to buy a Fucci,
Yeah.
the link will be in the show notes. You can also find it at fucci.com, futchi.com. And if you use the TSS discount code, which is TSS 2017, you get the biggest possible discount in the whole world on a Fucci rebounder.
There we are. So thank you to Fucci, half squash, half soccer, for sponsoring today's show and for helping us play the Wikipedia game. And now it's all dramatic here because we have
This counts double, right?
It does
Okay.
count double. 2 points for
intense.
this one. There are 2 players that I have left, and I'm going with the one that I think would not be the giveaway to Daryl because there is one in here.
I didn't know the game would be rigged against me when I suggested we do the
That's
Fucci
the way
round.
it's going to. Well, one of them has an important point from me in high school, so we're going to avoid that one, and we're going to go with this gentleman. 8 clubs, none of them twice. So we're starting with Pedro. We're going to Pav. All right.
Oh, sorry, this is the Juve, played in a Champions League final for Juve.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
He began his career in Argentina, but won the World Cup and the Euros with the nation of his birth. He won Ligue 1 twice, Serie A twice, and Serie B once. Guess who that was with? Who do you think would have been playing in Serie B? In a 20-year club career, he played in 6 different countries and scored over 225 goals. Yes, 225 goals at club level. I had to check that to make sure. He scored the golden goal to win Euro 2000, but was the only one to miss a penalty in the 2006 World Cup final. And I think my favorite part about his Wikipedia page, the description is, although he wasn't particularly talented, skillful, or known for his link-up play, he was highly regarded for his positional sense, anticipation, reactions, offensive movement, and his ability to lose markers.
If I'm this player, I'd be citation needed.
Yeah, I think so.
You prove I wasn't particularly good.
Wasn't particularly talented, skillful, or known for his link-up play. So, 8 clubs, began his career in Argentina, but won the World Cup and the Euros with a different country, the country of his birth. Won Ligue 1 twice. Serie A twice, and Serie B once. 20-year career, played in 6 different countries, scored over 225 goals, which is to say he scored 227 goals. And he scored the golden goal in Euro 2000, but missed a penalty in the decisive 2006 World Cup final. So we start with Pedro. See how I got whispery and dramatic there at the end? It wasn't at all that I forgot who I start with, even though I just said it. All right, so 8 clubs. How many do you need, Pedro?
I need 4 clubs.
I need 3.
Oh, boy.
I'll
Going
go
to fire.
2 clubs.
1.
None.
-1.
-2.
-3.
Name that player.
Oh, boy.
All right, so it's David Trezeguet.
That is correct.
He played for River Plate most recently.
Not most recently, but yes.
Yeah. Juventus, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And you said he won the league in France.
I did.
Um,
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's all about picking a French team.
Oh, no.
Just so this is the situation I didn't want to get myself in.
I know. I'll go with... I feel like he played for PSG.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are incorrect.
Oh,
Daryl wins. It was Monaco. Platense,
no, yeah, it was
he started in
Monaco.
Argentina. Monaco, Juventus, Hercules in Greece, I believe.
Hercules.
Hercules is in Spain. My mistake. Banillas, River Plate, Newell's Old Boys, and Pune City in
India
India.
as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. 9 appearances, 2
playing
goals
India.
there.
Those
Yeah.
are some terrible clubs, man.
They all have...
Well, he wasn't particularly talented or skillful. All right.
What was that team? Barrias or something?
Banillas.
Banillas?
Yeah.
Where's that?
I don't know. Would you like me to
Yeah,
check and find
have a
out?
look.
This is why I just went with the he's played for a number of countries and a number of clubs in a number of countries. Banillas. Any guesses on that one?
No idea.
In the UAE.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be why no
Hey,
one
but
got
he
it.
played for
right.
Pune, huh?
Yeah.
Pune City.
Yeah.
They all end up in India or what's
Apparently, it seems to be the case.
It's clearly not for the money.
So here's the thing. So Daryl Grove wins. But
that was worth 2 points.
That was worth 2 points. So Daryl Grove
played
wins.
first to 3.
Yeah, we're playing first to 3. But we have a tie here. So
Oh.
we're going to have a second place playoff.
Yeah.
So,
Do we have second prize is a set of steak knives, right?
indeed. And I have a tiebreaker. You ready?
Yeah.
It is none of the categories we've talked about.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Oh,
other
I
than
have this. Do I
you
just
were out
sit
of this.
back and watch? Yeah.
Okay. This guy, this is a little bit confusing. 7 clubs, one of them twice, one of them 3 times, according to Wikipedia. Which is to say, I believe he played for 4 clubs. So then you have to get the number of times he played for each club correct. 110 national team appearances, 38 goals. He has played club soccer in 3 countries. He has never won the top flight in any of them. That said, he has won the U16 Euros, the U19 Euros, the 2008 the Euros at U16 and U19 level. He has won the Euros at senior level in 2008 and 2012. He also won the 2010 World Cup. Can you guess where he plays? He is final clue, he is a keen admirer of J.R.R. Tolkien and has his own name tattooed.
clue.
What?
That's such a weird clue.
Has his own name tattooed in Tengwar, the Elvish language made up by J.R.R. Tolkien. He has that tattoo on his forearm. 110 appearances for his national team, 38 goals. Played club soccer in 3 countries. No league titles at the top flight level. I think he might have won one second division title. But he's won U16 Euros, U19 Euros, 2008 Euros, 2010 World Cup, 2012 Euros. I think Pav missed it last time. We'll start with Pedro. 7 clubs. How many do you need?
I need some time to think.
Okay. do you have any idea who this
It's
one
not
is?
a regular answer, is it? No, I don't. I mean, I'd guess it a 2010 World Cup winner.
Who has never won the league? That might narrow it down
I didn't
a
think
little
about
bit.
that. Okay.
And he's got 38 goals for his country. Is that what it is?
38 and 110. That's not a bad return.
Okay.
38 for the national team.
Mm-hmm.
You said?
110 appearances.
Okay.
And he's played in 3 different countries.
I don't know if you've heard of this national team before.
I have an idea.
They used to be real good.
All right, Pedro. 7 clubs.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say.
And this is
I just need one club.
Okay. And this is where I remind you that you can name. So I said he's got one club twice, one club 3 times. So you can name that club that he's played for 3 times, and that would technically be -3. So you can do that too. As we go to Pav. So Pedro said 1. You need.
I have none.
Pedro.
I'll go to -2.
-3.
That was not a very smart move from my side.
It's okay. I'll say nothing. Then. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I challenge you.
All right.
So what are we at? What's the bid?
-3, I believe.
All right, so is
That was
it,
not a confidence.
No, it was not.
so is it David Villa?
It is not.
Oh.
David Villa won with Barcelona.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
Oh, never won a title.
Yep. Any other guesses?
I think.
Torres?
Yeah.
It's Fernando
That was
Torres.
my guess.
Yeah, I
right?
had
But
Torres and I just put an X on it.
The problem is, for me, Torres has played twice at Atletico de Madrid, no, 3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
He went there on loan from Milan, then he signed, and a loan counts as a 3rd club. So he
Oh,
started at
there you
Atletico Madrid,
go.
Atletico,
That's-
Liverpool, Chelsea, a loan to Milan, then officially to Milan, so there's 2, then a loan to Atletico, then he signed for Atletico. So, there we are. But
very
Pedro gets the point anyway, and Pav is the weakest link. to reference a game show from when you guys weren't alive, I'm assuming. All right, well, thank you, gentlemen, very much for playing. Thank you, Daryl, for keeping your winning streak alive. I feel like you've won the last couple games.
I'm on a roll.
And you have one more coming up, right, in June? We've established that as of today.
Actually, I can't make that one because I'll be out of the country. I'll be in Ibiza.
All right.
But yeah, I will. I
Did you pronounce that properly because Pedro's here? Because every other time I've heard you say that Z.
I was pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Ira and Isaac, I'll email you and we'll set a different date.
Okay, sounds good. But I'll let you take over hosting duties again.
It's just saying goodbye from this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Pav. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Taylor. You're always here, but still thank you. And thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll talk to you again next week.